Good morning, my name is Scott Plummer. I'm currently a county commissioner serving District 7. My new district will be District 3, which is basically Muskegon Township. When I'm elected as a county commissioner, I represent all the county. We represent all your interests, so it's just not for Muskegon Township. So I'm here for all of you. The jail issue is a big issue. We need a new jail, and yes, it has to provide programs to stop the recidivism and to help with the veterans, help with the mental health patients. There's a wide array of issues that has to be done for that jail. I'm looking forward to continuing on with that project, and hopefully it will help this county in saving some money, because we are wasting money there, not only on legislative issues, but on maintenance issues. Right now we're spending about $500,000 a year to keep that place up and running. It's money that could go into other programs. I'm a business owner here in Muskegon County. I currently work for 7 municipalities. I've worked for almost all of them in this county at one time. I've had experience in township government. I was a trustee for 7 years. I think my experience and my time makes me qualified to do this job. So I thank you for your support.
I'm Eric Rowtop. I'm running for county treasurer. I'm currently director of Michigan Watchdogs, which is a nonprofit that looks to expose waste, fraud, and abuse in local government. I'm running for county treasurer because I want to see us work more with the townships and the cities instead of suing them in order to collect the taxes involved. And I want to make sure that when houses are foreclosed, that everyone has a chance to get on it and receive their house.
Good morning. I'm Tony Mulaciotis, your current county treasurer. I've been there for 8 years. With your support on the last 2 elections, I think my staff and I have done a fantastic job. The suing part my opponent just spoke about had to do with the law. It had nothing to do against any personal feelings or anybody. If that had not happened, it would have cost the county hundreds of thousands of dollars in expenses. It's a very complicated thing to discuss it in a minute and a half, but if you want me to talk about it at a different time, I'll be able to do so. I have made a lot of changes in the office the last 8 years. I believe they're all for the positive. We have created all kinds of programs that will be able to save quite a few homes from foreclosures. This hard economic times, as you know, the last 2 years, you read it in the paper every day, how many people have to leave their homes and the places that they build themselves sometimes, that they raise their families, and they're looking for something else. So we have programs in place to save those houses. We have programs in place that we can help them. If they cannot be helped on the first part, they can be helped on the second part. I'm not quite done in what I'm doing there. I think I need at least 1 more term. And with your support again, I hope I can accomplish that. Thank you.
I'm Jim Waters, and I'm not a candidate, but I'm here for my wife, Nancy Waters, who is your county clerk. She apologizes for not being able to be here today, but she is running for re-election, and during the past 3.5 years, she has vastly improved services in the county clerk's office, and with less employees and less cost to the taxpayer. And she has the highest membership possible in the NAACP, fully paid. She would support, request your support and your vote on August 7th. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Cindy Fairfield, and I'm running for Muskegon County Clerk. You may remember me as a former editor and sports editor of the Chronicle. 26 years representing the public interest. My job primarily was to disseminate information in a quick and accurate way, and those are some of the skills that I would bring to the county clerk's office. As projects editor at the Chronicle, we did a 12-month series that won the state's top award, and it was on the working poor. And during this period of time, I learned there are a lot of people who are working 2 or 3 jobs. They don't have a lot of time to go to the county clerk's office to get their business done. So one of my goals is to put more services online This not only improves your experience, but it also cuts down on staff time. The decrease in funding is something we know very well in government right now. I have experience with that. My staff, I manage a staff of over 50 people in the editorial department, and in 3 years that staff contracted by more than 50%. We still maintained a 7-day-a-week paper, while our sister papers on the east side had gone down to 3 days a week. I learned how to be innovative to get the job done, and I would know how to do that as your county clerk. I would appreciate your vote. Thank you.
Hi, I'm MtC. I'm running as a Democrat for Muskegon County Clerk as well. I apologize for my casual dress today, but I'm going to be running out candy out in a parade as soon as I leave here, so that's the reason for it. I am currently a public defender in the Muskegon County District Courts. I've been doing that for 4 years since I got my law license. Prior to that, I worked for the Department of Community Services for 8 years, primarily working in children's services such as foster care and children's protective services. And I've pretty much dedicated my entire career to working with the public and for the citizens of Muskegon County, and that is primarily why I am standing here today asking for your vote. If I'm elected county clerk, I plan to focus on customer service. That's a priority to me. I feel like my time with the citizens of Muskegon County, working with them every day, day in, day out, I have a vast knowledge of what the citizens want, what the citizens need, and I plan to bring that to you as citizens. One of the things that I'd like to bring to the county clerk's office to make the records more accessible to you are more online options. I would also like to bring the circuit court records computers back. There used to be 2 terminals in circuit court records where you as a citizen could come down, conduct a free search of the circuit court records. Those computers no longer are there, and now it costs you either money online to access those records, or it's my understanding it is a $10 per search fee if you come down to the courthouse. Muskegon County residents don't have a lot of money, the county doesn't have a lot of money, and I ask for your vote. Thank you.
I'm not a candidate. I'm here to represent Willie German, who's the Democratic candidate for the write-in for the 2nd Congressional District. 2nd Congressional District goes all the way up north of MtC, all the way down south of Holland. Willie is a Muskegon resident, lifelong. He graduated from Muskegon High School. He sent his kids to Muskegon High School. He went to Muskegon Baker College to get a degree. He currently works in the Library Media Tech Service at Muskegon Community College. This is a very tough undertaking. Not only is he a Democrat in the strongest Republican congressional district in the state of Michigan, he's a write-in, so he needs your help. He needs to get a minimum 1,500 signatures or write-ins on the ballot box. And if you look at some of the material that's up there, it explains how to do that. Willie needs your help because we need a Democrat to Congress. Willie believes in education, he believes in creating jobs, and he believes most importantly in supporting President Obama's health care initiatives to improve affordable health care for every American in this country, this great nation. So Willie wants to serve you. We just need your help getting on the ballot, and we can actually have him on the ballot in November, so you can actually vote for Willie German Jr. in November. Thank you very much for your support.
Good morning. My name is Joe Bush, and I'm running for 14th Circuit Court Judge. I'm a lifelong Muskegon resident. I live in the city of Muskegon. My community involvement has been as past president of the Neighborhood Investment Corporation, which helped with low-income housing and with foreclosure prevention counseling. I've also been involved in Mission for Area People as a trustee, helping over at Temple Baptist. I believe in protecting the courts because that's the last bastion for protecting our rights. I want to keep special interest politics out of the courts. I promise to be fair and impartial in enforcing the law and following the Constitution and doing so. And I would ask for your vote on August 7th in the primary. Thank you.
I'm Mike Walsh. I too am running for the 14th Circuit Judge position and would appreciate your vote. Let me tell you a little bit about me. I'm old enough to have attended the 1976 NAACP convention in Memphis, Tennessee, and Ms. Sidnor, the life membership then was a lot cheaper than it is now. At any rate, and I heard Benjamin Hook speak and so on, so I've been around a while and I've experienced things. All of my colleagues here are good people, and we have very few differences, really, in many respects, other than our life paths. I've been an investigative reporter. I went to law school. I have represented people as defendants. I've prosecuted people. So I've got a broad spectrum there and a broad history that I could bring to that position. I am very open to innovation, such as drug courts, such as veterans courts, mental health courts. Because if we take a look at mental health and substance abuse, those are the two prime reasons why our jails and prisons are filled. And if we can deal with those issues at the root, we're going to cut down on the rates of incarceration. We don't need all of our young people, especially juveniles with felony convictions, because it leaves their lives at a critical moment, unable to go anywhere. So we need to take a smarter approach to crime, not just a tougher approach to crime. And that means innovation. But judges can't do that alone. That takes working with the legislature, it takes working with the prosecutor, it takes working with funding units like the county government. Thank you for your support.